I spent hours trying to install Jenkins on an EC2 instance. I asked both ChatGPT and Claude for help. One of them let me waste hours on the wrong instance type without even warning me. The other one caught it before I even started. Let me show you exactly what happened. So here's the setup. I had a fresh EC2 instance on AWS, a T3 micro, the one you get in the free tier. My goal was simple: install Jenkins and get it running. If you have done DevOps work, you know this sounds easy, but never it is. Java version conflicts, GPG key errors, service failures, port issues, real problems that show up on a real servers. So I decided to test two AI assistants side by side, ChatGPT and Claude. Give them the same problem and see who actually helped me get the job done. I started with ChatGPT. I told it I want to install Jenkins on an EC2 instance. It immediately gave me a list of commands, install Java in the Jenkins repo. It was looking promising, but here is the first major problem, and this one cost me a lot of time. ChatGPT never once mentioned that T2.micro might not be sufficient for running Jenkins. Not once. It happily gave me a list of all the installation commands, let me go through the entire setup, and I kept running into the performance issues. Jenkins was crawling, the instance was maximizing on CPU and memory, the service kept crashing. And I spent a lot of time debugging what I thought were configuration issues. And literally, first I was struggling with these commands, these setups, which are not able to help me out, in fact, to install the Jenkins. It felt like talking to someone who's reading from a textbook but has never actually set up a server. The list of errors, I just pasted them back into ChatGPT. The responses were surface level. It either repeated the same commands, gave me outdated syntax, or suggested fixes that created entirely new errors. Now I switched to Claude. Same question, but before giving me any commands, Claude told me, I want you to pay attention to this. Claude said that T2.micro is not going to be enough for Jenkins. It recommended I use at least a T3.micro or a higher. Right there in the first message, no wasted time, no guessing, it understood the actual response requirements of Jenkins and matched it against my instance type. That one piece of advice alone saved me an hours of debugging, hours that I had already wasted on the ChatGPT side. But it didn't stop here. Claude asked me the right question: what OS I was running, which Java version was installed, and the exact error messages said it wasn't guessing, it was diagnosing. When I hit an error, Claude broke down the root cause, explained exactly why it was happening in any specific setup, and gave me the precise fix. Not a generic Stack Overflow answer, a targeted solution for any environment. And the context handling, this was huge. When one fix led to a follow up issue, Claude connected it to what we had already done. It remembered the entire chain. It felt like paired programming with a senior DevOps engineer who's actually been in the trenches. So, if you are into DevOps, cloud engineering, or you just want an AI that actually solves problems instead of creating new ones, give Claude a try on your next project. I think you will see the differences immediately. This was my real, honest experience. No sponsorship, no paid promotions, just a genuine comparison from a real world use case. If this helped you, or if you have had a similar experience, drop it in the comments. I read every single one. And if you want more content like this, real comparisons, real DevOps walkthroughs, no fluff, hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell icon so you don't miss the next video. Your support means a lot and it helps this channel grow. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.